Hello, just a second, I'm pinning my report. How's everybody doing? Hi, STL girl. How's everybody doing? I am starting something new tonight with my lives, kind of like a reward for you. So I have these little cards here, and for every week is going to be a different gift for the people who want. So if you do the donate, which I put a donate button and I pinned it, if you donate through PayPal or Super Chat, you're going to get this week is a free, and it's a $30 value, and I don't offer this report anymore, The Mystery of Why You Came to Earth. And that report includes not only why you came to Earth, your gifts, your challenges, special words of wisdom, questions for you to ask yourself during your journey here. It's a packed full report, and you'll get it 24 hours. And what I'm going to do is I got this bowl here, and any super chat or donations, and if you donate on PayPal, I won't know it. So you have to say, I donated. Your name gets written on this little square and put in this jar and this bowl, pottery bowl. And before the live ends, I draw out the winner or winners of the gift. So every week I will announce what the gift is, and it will be different every single week. And I thought that adds a little bit of excitement, and it also shows some appreciation for you all. So, hi Libra Magic. Do you like that idea? This numerology report got 5-star reviews from everyone who received it. I mean, it literally will help you on your journey through life. It is very inclusive, very detailed. So here's the thing. What if you have to go and we draw your name out? That's not a problem. I'll edit the video when it gets posted on YouTube. So you come back whenever, look at the top of the description, and it will say winners are. And then it'll have my email address there. And 24 hours from when you email me, you will have that report in your inbox. So that is very exciting. So every week I have gifts picked out, and these gifts range from $30 all the way up to $75, all right? So I am already planning out the week's gifts for months in the future. So it's going to be great. It's going to be fun. It gives you a chance to win something, and everybody wins. Everybody gets a chance to win. So no worries about being late on this channel. We don't care. All right, so tonight I've got extra additional fun cards. I think this is called Everyday Enchantment or something like that, but it's a noisy deck, and I don't usually read with it much, but I do sometimes read with it. So I can pull this card, and then I'm not sure. This is like the upside down deck, like it's got reversed this way, and the positive this way, and the reverse this way. So I'm not sure what this is called. Mystic. Oh, it's called Mystic? No, I don't know what it's called. Probably the title card is in here somewhere. So I have these cards I can pull if we're drawn to it. And then I have a plethora of other decks. So if you have a question, you're in the middle of a test. Don't fail your test, Jules. Be paying attention to your test. There's always next week for the live. So we're going to start out pulling some cards. Do you do those reports if someone would pay for it instead of winning it? I could do that. I could open up a window to do the report. It's $30. So here's what you would do then. What you would do is you'd still click that the PayPal button, and you would put in the comment, I want to purchase a Why You Came to Earth, and then make sure that you include the month and the day, your email. Oh, I guess it'll give me your email. The month and day you were born, and the first letter of your first name. That's all I need. I don't need the year. And then I will open up only for this live. If you want to purchase the report, you can. So you're going to click on the PayPal link that's pinned, and you're going to put in the comment numerology earth report or numerology report. I'll know what it is because I'm not offering these right now. And that way you can purchase it. Now, if you do that, that's still considered a donation for tonight. So you need to come back on here and say, I donated, and your name goes in the jar, and you get a different gift. You're not going to get another numerology report. You're going to get a mystery gift. So that's how that's going to work. I hope I don't have to come back to Earth after I leave. Maybe not. Happy Super Bowl night, everybody. I hope you don't have to come back to Earth if you don't want to come back to Earth, but we could always ask the cards. Oh, I brought my past life cards tonight. So if anyone wants to know what they were or what lessons they've brought forward from a past life, we can do that. Sometimes you don't really need to know about the life unless you want to. You can just say what lessons or what gifts or lessons, and we can do both. Why always focus on the negative? We could just call it, what gifts have you brought forward from a past life? And we could do readings on that. So if you want to know what gifts you've brought forward from a past life, just type the word gift. Type the word gift in the comments. A past life card. Okay. So we're going to do STL girl. STL. Past life. Jules, Melanie, I pulled cards on myself last night and it said I'm moving. Did I hear that right? Yeah, we're going to ask that next, Jules. Moving. We're going to ask that. Are you moving? So if you want to know a past life, just say past life, and we're going to do STL's past life. Hi, Alini. Hi, Ryan. Hi, Libra Magic. Hi, Michael Nugent. Gift for Rachel. Oh, is Rachel somebody with you? Oh, yeah, Rachel's your name. Duh. Yeah, I forgot that. Okay. So we're starting out with STL girl. I'm getting my list here. She wants a past life. Libra Magic wants a past life. Or lesson or whatever comes up. And Rachel wants a gift from a past life. These are always interesting. Whenever we start diving into the past life, it's always interesting. Hi, Michael. Is that how you pronounce that? Jordan, welcome to the page. We are doing past life stuff if you want a past life. Okay. EAL, past life. All right. So let's get started with STL girl and see where we are. Let me grab a different marker. STL girl, your past life. I'm using Druid tarot, which I love. Love, love, love. Oh, you were badass. Look at that. You tamed wild pigs. What the heck, man? You actually did work with wild animals, all right? And look at that tattoo you have on there. You belong to a very specific group or tribe that had a specific marking on their arm. I don't know if it quite looked like that. I'm not sensing that it's like that, but you had a specific marking. And STL girl, you had red in your hair. Now, when I look at these cards, I look to see what's in them very closely, and there's a sword here, but I don't see any housing. So I think that you were a traveler and your housing was whatever refuge you could take in the land. And I think that you did train certain wild animals to hunt for you. What? Is that right? Sometimes I feel like I'm making this up. Let me grab my tarot deck. She trained certain animals to hunt for her. How could you freaking train a wild animal? There's an animal. Oh, duh. I got bitch slapped by my own deck. The cards are saying, Melanie, what do you think a freaking dog is? Dogs were domesticated. Okay, well, now you know that I question my own readings once in a while with my own cards, and my own cards are like, boom, boom, boom. Of course they can train wild animals. What do you think the circus does? Okay, senior moment. So, but pigs are smart though. Pigs are smart. That's what I've heard. Pigs are smart. All right, so bitch slapped by my cards. So that being said, you trained wild animals. It makes me wonder what your connection to animals in this life is. Because you'd be like probably seeing that elephant. I could train that thing. All right. Oh, wow. The gift you brought is the ability to be wealthy and work hard. You're a hard worker. You hate everything about animal abuse. Right, but this is not animal abuse, training animals to hunt for you. I think because you didn't harness the animal. Yeah, I don't like the circus either. I don't like abuse at all, animal abuse. And I don't like the circus either, putting wild animals in cages. But anyway, you didn't train them. They could go. They could leave your ass if they wanted. But you fed them and they fed you. Does that make sense? So in this lifetime, you are a hard worker, and the challenge that you brought forward was, look at this. Sometimes life just beats you up. Sometimes life beats you up. And you know why it does? Because that 10 of Wands card means that life beats you up because you take on too much. You are a hard worker, but sometimes you take too much on. And that's the beating up part of it. Wow. That's your past life experience. I know. I can't stand those animal abuse commercials. I can't watch them. Where they're freezing to death and they're skinny and their bones. I throw up. I can't watch them. Part of the reason I can't watch them is because I rescued horses for 11 years. I did horse rescue. And every dog I've ever owned is a rescue dog. I don't buy dogs. I rescue dogs, which you still pay a lot of money for them. But yeah, I rescued my last horse I rescued. I poured $5,000 in vet bills. I poured everything in to save his life, and he dropped over dead in my pasture, and that was it. I couldn't handle it anymore. Having to drag him out of the pasture, and that was my favorite rescue horse. I was going to keep that one forever, and I couldn't save his life at all. And I hated that. And I walked away from horses after that. I couldn't handle it anymore. But I also got broke. The vet bills broke me. But you have one and she's a spoiled brat. J.D. Yeager, one of these days I got to get her on live with me. But she's got a pig. She's got a pig in her house. And the pig is smart. They are smart animals. Jules wants to know if she's moving, so let's go ahead and ask the cards to validate what she got. What deck do I want? I'm going to go with Morgan Greer, which is a very colorful deck. All right, so here we go. Oh, All right, Jules, are you going to be moving? Are you going to be moving? You know, I'll tell you what. I do believe that you are going to be moving. There's a little bit of delay in it though, and I'll show you the cards. Why do you have to listen to a commercial on my channel? Did I set something up wrong? Well, that's weird. I can't bring up my live for some reason. Oh, there we go. All right. So here's the cards. The Five of Swords and the Eight of Wands. So this could be that there's a little bit of a delay, but this is definitely, see the house in the background. But you know why there's a delay is because only half the wands are showing on the page, only half the wands. So we don't know what the delay is, but there is a little bit of a delay. But I do think that the cards are validating that there could be a move in your future. Excuse me. Sorry that you lost a dog, STL girl. We can communicate with dogs that have passed on. I teach that. We just had a class in that on my private wall. And now everybody's posting their animals and we're practicing communicating with animals. Libra Magic wants a past life. Let's see what she was. Libra Magic. Wow. This is the Four of Cups, Libra Magic. And this card, like, you had to sneak around and lay on the ground. I mean, I think you were during dangerous times and you were hunting. It feels like you were hunting for a very specific type of food that would sustain you. Because I feel like the country was barren and you had to hunt for this. And I almost feel like it could be mushrooms or something growing in the ground that you had to dig and forage. It could be the roots of certain plants. It could be, like the roots of plants. And so this feels like a very hard lifetime where you had to forage for food. Sometimes when that happens, when we've had a past life where we had to forage for food, I always ask the person, what's your relationship with food right now? Because like my mother, her father was alcoholic and her mother died when she was young. So she had to steal food from gardens to survive. So always growing up, we had this basement full of food. I mean, food everywhere. And to this day, she's 87 years old. There's always food in the basement. And it's old. It's probably 30 years old. But she's got this fear that if she's going to run out of food. So that carried through with her, the food thing. But look at this. We get another cup. So here you are looking for food. And then here you are migrating. Like you have to go to higher ground during certain times of the year when the water wasn't as available. And whatever this food was, it grew near water. It grew near water. And there again, this is hiding. There's a cloak here. And you're down on the ground and there's a cloak here. So you had to stay hidden. Makes me wonder what was after you. Like, did you live in the dinosaur days? Do you think people lived in dinosaur days? Wouldn't that be freaking weird? Going for a hike and there's a Tyrannosaurus Rex there? Woo! Anyway, I don't know. It is kind of weird. I never thought about humans living with dinosaurs until I did the cave paintings. When I did the cave paintings and the timeline was very close to possibly dinosaurs for some of these, then it made me go, huh? So anyway, Libra Magic, what gifts did you bring forward from that lifetime? Woo! You are very intuitive and connected to the land. Look at this. the barren land, and she's walking the land, and the fruits of her labors pay off. So you're very much a creator. You're a creator. You get a lot of ideas. You're very creative. That's a gift. What? And then we'll ask what challenges that you brought forward. It's the land of the lost. Oh. You have the need to see full cabinets. Oh, isn't that weird? I used to be like that. I mean, because I grew up with a mom who hoarded food. So then I thought, oh, I have to hoard food. So when I was young, man, I was like, I have all this food that I can never eat. So now I do it a little bit, but not nearly like when I was younger. I kind of broke myself from that. But then when the pandemic hit, I'm like, we have to buy food. I mean, it's weird. I was never starving brought up, but that feeling of my mother and we have to hoard all this food passed on to me. Very weird, some of the things. All right. And the challenge that you brought forward was sometimes anger management. Like things can get you very angry. And like, you know, that the Knight of Swords would be like, woo, and doesn't even stop to think. Just like, oh, that pisses me off. Boom. And the Queen, oh, I have my crazy tarot lady shirt. Not that that matters, but I feel like my readings are more accurate when I have my crazy shirt on. I'm a little more accurate with my readings. That's what I think. That's what I'm going to say. All right. Rachel wants a gift from her past life. Let's find out what Rachel's... Hi, Carrie Lee, London. Hi, Feisty Butterfly. Put down past life if you want a past life reading, if you want just your gift or just your challenge or the whole past life. Rachel wants to know her gift. Ooh, this is an interesting gift. Hi, Liz Lopez. This is a very interesting gift. And I have to look at this very carefully. It's the Four of Swords. So a gift, the gift that this is, and believe it or not, that this particular lifetime had a lot of pain in it, and you actually let that lifetime die and you haven't brought it forward. But this coat of arms means that you had your ancestors brought through traits through your ancestors, not particularly this particular past life it honed in, but the cards want to say you've got something in your DNA that they want to talk about. What is that? You have a competitive spirit, all right? So in that lifetime that was difficult, you gained the ability to be resilient. When a lot of challenges hit you, you can just hit the ground running and you can be resilient. You're like, I got to change. Let's do this. If your job says we have to do this, you're on to that. And so you've got the ability for resilience for when things like go all over the place. You can get centered and you can get resilient. And you know what? The only reason that any of us are here right now is because our ancestors are tough. If they wouldn't have been super tough living through what they did, you would not be here. So you inherited that toughness, that ability to have to change when there's dramatic change at stake. I'm reading Rachel, who is Michael Nugent, I think the name was, is Who I Am Now. So I'm getting a list together. The next one on the list is Michael, Micheal. That's the next one. So let me go back up here and see where my list is. Liz Lopez wants a reading. Liz Lopez. You grew up near water, Libra. That's interesting that that comes out in the cards. Carrie Lee London wants a gifts. You want a gifts. Okay. Thank you, Carrie Lee London. She wants the gift from a past life. And we're on Michiel. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Michiel Jordan wants a past life. So we're on that one now. Liz Lopez, I have you on the list for a past life. Feisty Butterfly, were you wanting on the list? Yes, okay. Feisty Butterfly. I love that name. All right. Liz Lopez, your past life. We're using Druid. Yup. Yup. What does Liz Lopez need to know about her past life? These are huge cards. Wow, look at you. By the way, this is the 5 of Wands. Look at the chicken in there. I just love the fact they put a chicken in there. Did you know what I found out? I found out that chickens and birds used to be dinosaurs. I'm not lying. Google it. They used to be dinosaurs. They have dinosaur DNA. So dinosaurs are like, dude, you know, rather than get blown off the world or destroyed, let's turn into chickens and birds. I mean, no wonder chickens walk like that. Can you imagine seeing a big ass chicken when you're going through the woods? Like, you know, the size of a tree? Holy crap. Chickens are dinosaurs, and we have 23 of them. So getting back to your reading, I'm sorry, this is Micheal, Michael. You're reading. Now, to me, this isn't fighting, all right? To me, this is they're doing some ceremonial dance before they go and do something. So now I have to ask, why are they doing a ceremonial dance? They're clacking their spears together. So either it's a hunting dance or it's a feast dance. Oh, Ace of Cups. They were looking for water. Water, rain, duh. Because this cup is up high, pouring down. They're looking for, what? Is that a hidden person in there? Dude, I think there's a person hiding in here. They were doing like a traditional rain dance. I wonder, you know, whenever this stuff comes up, Michael, I wonder if you have a connection to rain. Because this feels like a rain dance, because look how dry it is. Even the chicken's like, dude, where's my water? So let me ask what the gift was. What your gift was from that lifetime. I wish that you guys were all my neighbors. We would have done nothing but get into trouble our whole time. Do you know what? Lady Shaya and Pulgara Moondancer are readers, and they're going to come and visit me this summer. So we're going to... Can you believe it? All the way from the state of New York, and I'm in Wisconsin, and they're going to do a road trip and come and visit me, and we're going to get into effing trouble. I can tell you that right now. So expect a live. We're probably going to go live on all the different walls when they come this summer. That'll just be radical. Ooh, Your gift is you came to the world to love animals, love people, be passionate about your work. And also because he's got a shell on the head, it does mean doing what you love is important to you, but also self-protection. Like the knights are protective. And so, you have a protective part to your nature, but this is creative and loving what you do and doing what you love. I almost want to say, Michael, that your name is love. That you've got love in your name somewhere. Now, sometimes love can be challenging for us, but and the challenge for you is the Tower, which means that whenever your life gets to be too calm, something always explodes in drama. All right, so you could have to be careful of drawing drama into your life. That could be dramatic people. That could be whenever things get too good for a while, then something gets stirred up. And that could be a pattern. Remember, all past life patterns can be remedied. I don't know where my hair is going tonight, but I don't even care because it's hair. All right. Hi, L. Palmer. Every Sunday we take a strange trip. Do you really? That is cool. All right, Liz Lopez, you are next on the list for past life. Let's see if anybody else jumped on. Maureen Seymour. Thank you, Feisty. Right now we're on Liz Lopez. Smash the like button. Yeah, if you feel like it. Click. Click. Oh, the donate button is going to be up every week. So those of you that donate on the donate button or super chat, your name goes into the bowl. And by the time, and then at the end of the night, I draw the name out. This week is a free Why You Came to Earth tarot report worth $30. Next week is a mystery spiritual box, jam-packed, full, mailed to your house. And it's a $55 value. That's next Sunday. So, just so you know. Liz Lopez. I love these cards for past life because they are freaking unbelievable. Liz, I got to tell you something. You were a bear. You were a bear in a past life, like a grizzly bear. And there was a Viking or dude hunter, and he was hunting you. Like he wanted to hunt you down. I don't think you had horns. You know, bears don't have horns. But he definitely wanted a bear coat. And he was hunting you down. And you were like, dude, you are not going to catch me. And wait a minute. Can bears reincarnate into people? Can animals reincarnate into people? Oh. This is the karma card. Justice. Yeah. That's weird. Okay. All right. Okay, so you're a bear. Are you strong? Do you want to be strong? Do you like fish? What else do bears do? Oh, bears are curious. They're smart. They get into dumpsters digging for stuff. Are you an antiquer? You probably like to, think about bears. They'll just open up your car door. They can figure things out with those paws. It's just really weird. And if they can't, they just smash the window and crawl right in the car if there's a Twinkie. I mean, they will break a car window to get a Twinkie. So do you feel like there's predators, like that could really piss you off if somebody does predator behavior around you, Liz. You could be like, don't you stalk me, because when I was a bear, I freaking ate your ass, right? Right? Let's find out what your gifts were. I wonder if you have a connection to bears. Lucky girl, your name is in the drawing. Lucky girl. And lucky girl, I'm going to fold your name up here and put it in the bowl. And you get the next reading because the donations jump up to priority. So lucky girl, you can ask your question or you can have a past life reading. You can decide. Liz Lopez, man, you don't like people even giving you that look, like telling you what to do, controlling you. You don't like to feel hunted down. You don't want somebody to know where you are all the time. And let's see what your gifts are. Thank you, lucky girl. You might have to break a car window to get a Twinkie. I liked Suzy Q's, except now I'm diabetic. I can't eat them. But, oh, my God, when I was in my 20s, I think, I was eating Suzy Q's going through college. That was my diet. Buy a box of Twinkies and Suzy Q's. That was what I lived on. Wait a minute, Liz. You had a dream about a big gray bear not too long ago? That's weird. All right. Thank you, lucky girl. Okay. So, Liz, what gifts did you bring through from that lifetime? Look at this. A lot of spiritual gifts. You have a lot of spiritual gifts, at least 4. I'm feeling like empathy, clairsentient. I feel like you could do automatic writing. I think you are very intuitive, Liz. And it could be that also this is somebody who likes to dance, get along with people. I think you have a lot of gifts. This is one of the best cards in the tarot deck, the 4 of Wands. Your challenges are you've got to develop strength. You got to develop like inner strength. That's a challenge for you, like saying no to people, and take on too much. Sometimes you have to stand up and set a boundary that could be a challenge for you. You're definitely gifted at communication because, bears are vocal. Have you ever, bears growling? And do you growl, Liz? Let's hear don't you wish we were on Zoom? Because I would say, Liz, growl like a bear. And we'd all be like, woo. You guys want to hear something? I don't know if I told you this story, but it's happened so many years ago. I feel like I'm not breaching confidentiality. But I had a guy and his wife. And at first I thought the wife wanted the readings because not that many guys want readings, right? So I thought the reading was for the wife. And then it turns out that it's for him. And he's just wanting to test me. He's like, he wanted to see if the cards would say what his problem was. And I kept pulling cards with dogs in it. And I said, well, something's going on with a dog or a wild animal. I said, it could be a wolf or some other wild animal. And I said, it's affecting your life right now. And he's just sitting here, giving me the poker face, right? And so then I kept pulling more, the moon card. And I'm like, what does he do? Howl at the moon? So I kind of made a joke. Here's my moon back here, the moon. So I'm like, dude, you howl at the moon? And he almost broke out crying. And I thought, oh, fuck, what's going on? And so then I said to him, what's going on with the dog? And now you're crying over the moon and you're a guy. Why would you cry? Well, it turns out at night, he does like when dogs sleep, his arms and legs like he's running in a pack. So he goes like this. And then he does howl. He does howl in his sleep. And his wife is like, you got to be in another bedroom. You're howling, you're running. You do like a dog when they're dreaming. So they're in separate bedrooms, right? And he's like, why am I doing this? And I'm like, well, let me pull a card. And it turns out that he was a wolf in the lifetime just before he was in this lifetime. And so it was just the lifetime before this one. So he had all this wolf thing. Well, the last thing that happened was they had some company over to play cards. and they brought their little dog, and it ran up like it was going to bite him, and he growled at it, and it wanted out the door. It didn't want even in the house with him. And the people freaked everybody out. The couple's like, that sounded just like a wolf. And so I brought in some crystals and a crystal skull, and we cleared out that life path, and now he and his wife can sleep together, and none of that. We erased the memory of that past life. That was like one of the strangest readings I have ever done. Ever. And he never came back because he didn't have to. He's not sleeping like a wolf. Yeah, when they sleep run. Okay. So Liz, strength. Building strength, setting boundaries. That's one of the challenges that you have in this lifetime. Carrie Lee London, you want to know the gift from your past life. So let's look that up. If you don't have your name on the past life, let me know and I'll get you on. Carrie Lee London. Ooh. The Four of Cups, interesting card. Oh God, this is really fascinating. So you have the gift when if people try to be like not, what do you call this? They don't present who they are to you. See how the person's invisible? You can see right through there. You can see right through to who they are. And look at this. You have the gift of a powerful mind, a powerful thinking mind, powerful desires, because there's a heart behind here. So you have a strong thinking mind. You came into this life. Why? So Ace of Swords would mean that you have a good speaking voice. So that means you'd be good speaking to large groups of people. I wonder if are you a teacher, or do you do something where you have to talk to large groups of people? Because you have got a gift of seeing through people. If you say, how are you? Fine. You can read right through that. You can know that they're not fine. And also you carry through some really powerful ancestral patterns for nurturing. You see a heart here? You have a great love for the planet. Look at this moon here. So you have psychic abilities also. I wonder if you tune into those at all. That would be interesting if you tune into your psychic abilities at all. Because you've got them from that lifetime. Super cool. Feisty Butterfly wants a past life. We're using Druid deck. Hi, Tracy. How are you doing? Welcome to Sunday Night Live. Feisty Butterfly, your reading is Five of Wands. Look at this. We got this card again. And we got to see what is that. Oh my God. Feisty Butterfly, are you having sex in the woods again? I mean, come on, seriously. Look at the monsters that hang out in the woods. They're like, that Feisty Butterfly, she's having sex in the woods again. God damn it. Now I want to hunt. And now I got to crawl over these naked bodies. And that's my cousin Leroy. And I told her not to sleep with him in the woods. No. You're probably like, Melanie, too much information. You know what? This is interesting because it looks like other people preyed on other people. So what would that be called? Cannibalism? So you were in tribes where there was a tribe that would have eaten you. So like, don't be sleeping in the woods naked, because you could have been hunted down and you could have been this tribe's dinner. So in this case, this was the fighting card and the chicken was food. You're like, dude, don't eat people, eat the chicken. Eat the bird. Don't eat the people. So let me find out what else you did in that lifetime. Oh wow, you can't make this shit up. There's another chicken. What is your relationship to chickens? That is so funny. Here comes the chicken. You have a connection with stones. And this is Stonehenge, and Stonehenge tracked like astrology, like the equinoxes and that, and the solstices. So you actually had a role in like stone circles and astrology and things like that. You had like a knowledge of the stars and the different seasons. So you were extremely wise as long as you weren't being hunted down by the flesh-eating monsters that wore deer horns. All right. So what an interesting life. God, you should write a book about that one, Feisty. We'd all read it. Sleeping naked in the woods with another tribal guy when all of a sudden the cannibalism had to come and then I had to do my stone circle stuff. Get. So what gift did you get? I can't wait to see this one. What gift did you bring forward from that life? We're on Feisty Butterfly right now. Whoa, you got the ability to make a plan. This is the working card, hardworking. This is good bloodlines. You've got good, strong bloodlines. There's some red going through here. This is always my bloodline card. You get really good work ideas. Like you're like, would you try that? You're solution oriented. You know, you're back then you were, you know, you had to come up with solutions to the problems that the people had and that you had, which one of them would be that cannibalistic tribe that you had to take care of. But you're very good with work. Look at this. You could be self-employed. Dude, you were like a ruler. And then your challenge is intuition and gut feelings and so another challenge is people or things that you don't know. Like if there's something that is not familiar with you and you can't figure it out, this can be frustrating to you. She can be sensitive too. So it can be like overly, like see how the shells around her, like you could just close up and have like almost a silent treatment when things are really not going well. You tend to clam up or close down, and you can be emotionally sensitive. For a longer period, it's okay to be that way, but when it becomes a challenge, it can go on longer than what you would normally want. No bra most days. Logistics sometimes throw me now. Yeah, they do. But you can figure it out. You have got the gift of figuring it out. And that can also be an interest in astrology or astronomy. Slap some spice on it. Tracy wants a reading. She's being brave. Tracy's being brave. All right. All right, Tracy. But we're going to do Maureen Seymour right now. And Maureen Seymour is like, don't let a naked card come up. Okay. Maureen Seymour. What past life? Oh my gosh. What? This is like where you belong to a group, like Knights Templar or the Brotherhood. This feels like Jesus time. I mean, I don't think this is Jesus, but where they all sat around in a table, like knights, like some organization. But it feels like it's underground. Like this was a secret underground organization. And he's waiting for the rest of the people to come underground. It feels like this is underground. I don't know what they did here. I mean, it was immaculately carved, and there was some kind of a symbol that's important. See, here's your main, like portrays the main leader of this group. It was a secret society group. So that I wonder when this was, what time frame this was. This card's stalking us tonight. This is the chicken fighting card is the stalking. Oh, this was for battles going on. And so this was on taking over territories, meetings about taking over territory, fighting for territories. Oh, that went on so much in history. And that makes us territorial beings because of that. Oh my God. What I just said, secret society, you were freaking Freemason. Look at that. Carving. You were carving specific symbols into temples. You were a Mason with a cat. What is that, a Bengal cat? I wonder if you like cats. But the people admired your work. So I wonder if, do you carve things? Are you an artist, Maureen? But anyway, are you into sacred geometry? You were definitely a Mason, which would have been an underground group with a leader. And they were involved in a lot of territorial situations. In fact, the Catholic Church at one point tried to kill them all. Didn't want them. Didn't want the Masons around at all. So they did a big movement to take them out. And a few of them escaped, but a lot of them did die. Okay. So what is the gift that Maureen brought through from that lifetime? Look at that. The ability to focus on the task at hand and admire beautiful things, like you might like art or beautiful things. Decorated. Look at how highly decorated the horse is. Being proud, being protective. You took on a lot of the Knights Templars qualities, which also means that you have a very specific belief system. Like you'll fight for your belief, Maureen. And Four of Cups is your challenge. So you could get frustrated if things don't go your way. And also you might need a break. Like you work until you're exhausted and then you need a break. And it's important to take a break for yourself because that is the biggest break card there is. We are knee deep in chickens. Yeah, we are. Chickens, bears, naked people in the woods. It's just ridiculous what's coming out tonight. Slap some spice on it. Oh, I can't hardly wait for Tracy's. And you're up now, Tracy. All right. So all right. What was Tracy in a past life? You were the Lord. Let's all pray to Tracy. She was the Lord. The Lord. You know they had lords back then, like Lord Byron, Lord this. That was their title. You were a lord. You were tough. You were badass. You wore like some kind of big deer horns on your Viking. I feel like you were a Viking and you were tough. I want to call you in the Viking age. That's what I want to say. In the Viking era. You were a Viking. You were tough. You were a man. You had a beard. Do you have a lot of hair? Like, do you have to shave your legs a lot? Because this dude was hairy. We don't need to know that. That was joking. Oh my God, look at the chalk art. Like, oh my God, that dude there is carrying a big stick and so are you. Walk tall, carry a big stick, and they'll fucking carve your body out with sticks and it'll last there forever and the people will be like, dude, where did that come from? What this tells me is that your remains are still somewhere in the earth where they could be dug up. Now that's flippin' weird, where you're in this lifetime and your remains could be brought up to the surface from another life. That would be the weirdest thing. But look at this. That's you, big, and your stick. You are still in the ground, waiting to be unearthed. You have a connection to trees. For sure. 100%. Look at that. So you died in the flood. There was a big flood that came. So you might have a relationship with water. You're either going to love water or you're going to be like, no, thank you, water. But you died fighting right up to the very end when the big flood came. Oh, if you were a Viking, they probably traveled by ship. And so it probably wasn't a flood. It was probably you fell in the water and you had all your armor on. You're like, shit. Of all the times to fall into the damn ocean, here I am with all my armor on, sinking to the bottom. Shit. And you got your sword up there, hey, come get me. And everybody else is in their armor like, nope, we're not sinking to the bottom of the ocean. Dude, man, that would suck. That would suck. All right, what gift did you get from that lifetime? Love trees. Yeah, damn it. You got to walk around the ship in your underwear next time. So if you fall in the ocean, you float. Not with all your full armor on. All right, lesson, Tracy. All right, if you ever go boating, don't be wearing all your clothes. All right, what is the gift that Tracy brought back from the Viking era? Wow, this is kind of spicy. So you're an eternal student, and the gift is also, you have a lot of really unusual and brilliant ideas. Now, you can be somewhat secretive when you need to be. Like, you don't reveal your whole self until you trust someone. But this person, you're good at giving guidance. Like, I think you should do this or that or this. You know, this person's guiding you to a new path. You also have had several completely completely going down a different path in this life. So you're the eternal student. You're always wanting to learn, always wanting to engage your mind, coming up with ideas. And the challenges that you brought forward in that life, other than dressing improperly. See, there you're more half naked. See, you're like, dude, I'm going to wear a kilt next time. I'm going to come back in Ireland where I can wear a dress and that will float in the ocean. That was a smart move, Tracy. Very smart move. So you went from the Viking, all that heavy crap, you know, to keep them from getting stabbed by other Vikings, by other pirates, to being wearing a dress. You know, pretty cool. That's pretty cool. But you also brought a challenge of maybe having like some battle energy. Like there could be some battle energy in you. Like, I'm going to fight this cause or fight that. Now, fighting for a good cause is a good thing, but just be careful that you don't, you know, carry that to the point where it's combative. If you get combative, or like if you really get that energy going for something that you believe in. Wow, we came up on our hour fast. Now, you don't like wearing a lot of clothes. Yeah, that's just because you sunk to the bottom of the ocean, girl. The sharks ate you. We have a winner tonight because we don't have to do a drawing because Lucky Girl won. So Lucky Girl, you have to email me and I'll write it down here. I'll type it on here. Email me with the month and day you were born. Lucky Girl, month and day, and first letter of your first name to tfrog11@yahoo.com. So, you were a bunny. Now, you're also won a mystery gift that is going to be mailed to your physical address. And so, when you email me, I need your name and your physical address because you not only won the numerology report, but you won a gift that's going to be mailed to you to your address. And so you won that in addition to this. So, that, my friend, congratulations, and thank you for your donation. So, thanks for everybody for joining me, and I hope that you have a fabulous week ahead of you and have some fun. I will see you next Sunday evening. And next Sunday evening, the gift will be a mystery box, a spiritual mystery box with a $55 value mailed to your house. If you donate or do a super chat, your name gets put in the bowl. And by the end of the reading, the drawing gets put out. And we have either one or more winners. It's whatever I feel like that night. And I'm very generous most weeks. So we'll see you guys next time. And happy, whatever we call this month, February. We should do a Valentine's Day night, shouldn't we? And do a lot of love stuff. Or we could do a seance. What do you guys want to do for lives? Let's be weird.